What's up, everybody? Sticks back with you for another back porch review, doing what we typically do, showing you some more overpriced Amazon crap. But hey, let's see how this goes. Today we got a Amazon metal detector. The reviews on this thing are actually pretty good, which surprised me, to be honest with you. But we'll check it out and see what we think ourselves. But this thing was like 31 bucks. I think it was on sale. I think it's on average it's like 40 something, but hey, for that price, you know, why not try it? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get to opening this thing up. Trusty pliers. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not expecting a lot out of this. I mean, come on, $31. But hey, you never know, right? Okay, hopefully everything's here. As you can see, this is what everything looks like when it comes in the box. Hey, let's have a look, see, right? Guess that's like, let's just get everything out, right? Alright, never mind. Thought it was, can't make up my mind if that's. Alright, so the shaft on it is plastic. Alright. Not a whole lot of stuff comes in it, so it must not be hard to put together, I assume. Mounting hardware. There's really not a lot to this thing. Alright. So that's everything. Alright, lay out our parts here. And I will say too, I went and stopped by the good old dollar store because, hey, I'm a white guy in the South. Dollar stores, right? I'm telling you. But anyway, this thing takes two 9-volt batteries, so I went and stopped, picked us up a couple on the way home. Alright, y'all. So there's parts. Unscrew the knobs on the search coil and remove the knobs in the connector. Insert the smaller stem and align the holes in the search coil. Okay. Alright, we assume we're doing this right. Okay, there's that. Switch in goes. Okay. Okay, simple enough, I guess. That obviously, alright, so obviously this part here is going to go down here. And that's, oh, it's, okay. This is the nut for it. Alright, I got you. Alright. I am going to say, though, this does seem really plasticky and cheap. Could be wrong, you know. Looks can be deceiving. My wife married me, so it's pretty obvious, right? Or I fooled her really good. One or the other. Alright, so let's just go ahead and try to... This apparently requires no tools, so... Alright, I'm assuming right in there is where I would want it. I have no idea because I've never even used a metal detector. Alright. Alright, never mind. We'll just, we'll roll with it. Okay. Don't think we broke anything yet. So apparently this is the whole thing right here. Alright. That's a lot of batteries, you know. Should already have those batteries pre-opened, but hey, you know me, never do anything easy. So, alright, so it's going to screw on. You got two holes right here in this handle, and it's going to go on the top of it, looks like. So, yeah. Alright, pretty straightforward, Maybe you don't need instructions, is why I don't come with anything, you know, much. I guess I could have looked at this for a while and I would either have got it put together or threw it over the hill. Regardless, we would have had fun either way. Whatever. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put the batteries in it now because I believe it'd be easier. And if y'all do like watching this kind of content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, please. Or if you don't, then don't. You know what I mean? I get it. The things I do and my personality are not for everybody. There's no doubt about that, y'all. But I do appreciate y'all hanging out here and watching, though, if you are still watching. There. And like, it don't really have any, it don't show any specific way they go in, so I guess they just drop in like that. So there we go, y'all. Alright, we are alive, I guess. Alright, seems pretty straightforward. I am kind of let down that it's all plastic. I mean, I guess it shouldn't matter because, I mean, you're not like, it doesn't need to be metal. Of course, at the same time, though, if it was metal, would it not detect itself? Just saying. Just saying. Alright, round 2. So this should just go right in here like so. There we go. Just have it pushed in far enough. Alright. So, hey, we're getting somewhere now, yeah. Let's see, we're supposed to wrap this around and plug it into that. Can't wrap it around much. I guess it just quick little plug in. Alright, plugged in. Now, alright, so when you take it apart, it's got a little stem in it. There's a hole right here. Literally just goes in there like that. Put the bottom cover on, just like so. Align, and it's just like using a GoPro or anything. Just little knob screws. Alright. Alright, I think we have successfully narthled the Garthok. Alright, so let me go ahead and go grab the chest strap for that. I think I just had to figure it out, that's all it is. Stick with me up.
Alrighty, everybody, we're out here at the park. Just this whole area right here. when they have the fair here, this is where they have all the rides and stuff. I figured, what better place to look for random stuff, right? I'm sure people drop stuff here. And I have learned we need to set this right here on these settings. Set this to all metals. It makes it far more sensitive. And then once we get to that, we hit pinpoint, and then it will literally, right when you're on top of it, is when it'll find it. Unfortunately, I did not bring anything to dig with. Of course, they'd probably jump me if I dig in the park, but I did bring a trusty screwdriver. So let's get at it. Alright. Oh. Alright, never mind. Piece of can, I should have seen that. Alright, there's undoubtedly something here. Let's see if we can't figure out what it is. What on earth is that? It's a chunk of, like a piece of pipe, I guess. I don't know what it was. Garbage. Alright, let's fill our hole back in. Alright. So we know this thing works thus far. Let's get back at it, shall we? So X marks the spot. Apparently there's something right here. Alright, another little chunk of metal of some kind. So yet again, we're finding garbage. Alright, ongoing with our adventure here, but we're looking for riches, y'all. Alright, this should be about as far back, because all the games and stuff would have been like right in here. So I guess the people that would be up here digging in their money would be right in this area, right? Huh? X marks the spot again, right? Alright, so back to digging. Hey, we found a washer. So hey, at least we're finding junk, right? Alright. And on we go. I know we're a pretty good ways from the ocean because we are in Kentucky, so I'm thinking pirate treasure might, just might, be something that's not going to happen for us. Now when I'm coming across something and I get that little beep, that's when I go ahead and hit this pinpoint. We'll go ahead and just kind of stab at it, but it's a metal piece of a bolt, I guess. So more garbage, but hey, I tell you what, at least we know this sucker works, right? Then run your metal detector over it. And when it picks it up good, you know you've got it set for whatever it is you're looking for. A piece of a light bulb. Bottom part of a light bulb. Huh. X marks the spot, y'all. X marks the spot. Ouch. Really? Well, you know what? Better than nothing, right? Dadgummit. And now the X marks the spot, right? Alright, y'all, let's do this again. Really? Oh my God. Alright. I guess ongoing, right? X marks the spot. Let's hope that we're not digging for another pop tab. We have a pin, probably from some of the machines. That makes you feel good. All right, this is where all the carnival rides are at when they have the fair here. Nothing more I love to see than a missing pin from something. Huh. Yeah. So, yeah, think about that, y'all, when you ride them carnival rides. When pins disappear, they carry less. All right, everybody, so we just got done going around checking this thing out. Like I said, this is the I think it was $31 Amazon metal detector. And I tell you what, y'all, for 31 bucks, come on. I ain't gonna lie, I know we found like pop tabs and stuff like that. And like I said, the carnival's here, and we found pins out of rides that has fallen out of rides. That scares the hell out of me, people. I'll just be honest with you. You know, the carny wasn't worried about it, so somebody was riding around with a missing pin in their swing, or you know, whatever kind of ride they was in, and that terrifies me. I don't ride rides for a reason, y'all. I work in industrial maintenance, and I fix metal and stuff every day that's never supposed to break, so keep that in mind. Plus, like I said, pins laying out here, good God, y'all. But anyway, and I digress, back to what we were saying. Yeah, for 31 bucks, y'all, I mean, I couldn't picture you probably finding a cheaper metal detector. And it's like pretty convenient how it's made. I mean, it closes up to this, so I mean, the shortest little kid, or you know, the tallest guy could use it, or lady. Y'all, like I said, it's pretty simple. Like I said, you'll just turn it on right here, volume, blah blah blah. Now when you're moving it like that and you come across something, get a beep, then hold that pinpoint button and it will stay on whenever you go. Instead of just getting a beep, it will literally hold the beep so you can pinpoint where it's at. What I did was right here on where it says disc, I turned it all the way down. That way we would pick up any metal. Like I said, I'll determine how to adjust it, because I know for finer metals, you know, silvers, gold, whatever, you would turn it up to a higher setting or whatever. But hey, we was just looking for whatever we could find, like carnival pins that fell out of carnival rides. This one's gonna die because, you know, the seat's gonna fall off while they're moving. Anyway, yeah, we had it sitting down low so we could find whatever we was looking for, y'all. Like I said, it holds good. I mean, it's comfy. You can do this all day, and if it wasn't hotter than dadgummit out here, we would keep going, but it is, so we're gonna get out of here. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna call this for 31 bucks. I don't know how long the batteries hold up, but they are dollar store batteries. Throw you some Energizers, Duracells in there, you're probably good to go, y'all. But 31 bucks for the, it just says Target Search Metal Detector. I guess that's the brand of it. But it's $31 on Amazon. Check it out, y'all. Well worth the money, I think. I had an absolute ball. The video might be boring, you just watching the video, but I quite literally had a ball out here doing this. It's something stupid, but it's so fun. It's like Easter egg hunting, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, if y'all like this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you would. And until next time, I'm Sticks. Y'all take it easy. Get out and do something, y'all. Have a good one.